It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, someone I can see as being very powerful in midfield, Peter, is Leon Goretzka. His build and strength being the obvious assets, but also the covering and the energy he puts into his game. That makes him the perfect foil to the more traditional central playmaker, and it's a role that he's often deployed in too.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. That pass has been well intercepted. Danilo. Marquinhos. Joelinton. Rafinha. Joelinton. Alexandro. Alexandro looking for options. That's very neat. Bundav does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha! And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Danilo delivers the ball. Sane. Gnabry. And it's Brandt. Sane, he's got away. There are a few waiting for it. Nice control. Hangs in across. Alisson claims it, and the danger passes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Brandt. It's lofted through here. Sane. Always onto this. Undav. Tries to get it clear.
Undav really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gerson. That's really well manoeuvred. It's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Goretzka. Undav. And it's Brandt. And here's Sane. Brandt. Gabriel with the clearance. Musiala. Brandt. Oh, this is a great position. There's the shot. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And here's Goretzka. Sane. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Joelinton. Marquinhos. Moved on forwards. Rodrigo. Raum wins the duel this time. Musiala, gently done. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. proves too strong. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Brandt. Goretzka. And it's played forward. Undav played out towards the right wing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Undav. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Musiala. That is lovely. Can he deliver? Might be to Gnabry! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that has been cleared. Oh, such a clever touch. Bruno Guimaraes can get it clear. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Played out to the right. And he's making progress on the ball. And here's Rodrigo. That has been knocked clear.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Rodrigo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chance here to counter. Brandt. Germany playing high up the pitch here, very much taking a front foot approach. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior! There was plenty of power on that. Rodrigo, and here's Vinicius Junior. Clearly not happy with that. Musiala.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them.
No, it's all related to the hope of creating space for midfield runners.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that's a good ball. Brandt. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Rudiger. Schlotterbeck. Brandt. Goretzka. Rudiger shifted upfield. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Undav chooses to go back. Gerson. Danilo. Marquinhos. Now it's Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. Sané. Now it's Kimmich. Cross goes in. Diving header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Goretzka may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Alexandro could try cutting inside here. Vinicius tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
Goretzka tries to clear. Oh, that's nice. So who's he picking out? He's in a good... Rafinha! Gerson. No way through, so back it comes. Receives it in a good position here. Danilo gets a cross in. And he has been fouled there. What a save by Nubel! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's been taken short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Now the delivery. And it's Gnabry. Gnabry. Goretzka. Goretzka. Oh, that's neat. Musiala. He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Marquinhos played over towards the opposite flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Musiala. Goretzka. Kimmich. Sané. Sané hurtling down that right flank. And here's Undav. Gnabry! Kimmich, and that's aimed into the middle. And back out it comes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Raum. Brandt. Schlotterbeck, played out to the left flank. Gnabry picks it up out wide. Alexandro clears it away and claimed it back swiftly. And it's Brandt. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Over to the left, Gnabry with the delivery. That has been knocked clear. Out of play for a throw. It's a good-looking delivery. And it's hoisted clear. And the shot! Mighty close.
Gnabry, oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Marquinhos spread out to the left. Linton, Alexandro, Bruno Guimaraes, Gerson, Rodrigo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Danger averted for now. Bruno Guimaraes, Danilo. And here's Rodrigo. Throw it. Buildup. Gnabry. Rudiger. Goretzka. Schlotterbeck. Rudiger. Goretzka. Quality ball. Nice physical challenge. Rodrigo looking to run onto it. Brandt. Goretzka. Schlotterbeck. Brandt. Goretzka. Raum. Gnabry. Bruno Guimaraes does really well to win the ball there. Linton. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Vinicius Junior! And he has kept it out somehow.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Undav. Musiala. And it's Kimmich. Kimmich gets a cross in.
It was hopeful to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
He's found a way through. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! Brandt. Goretzka. Gnabry. Raum. Out to the left it goes. Looking to go deep. Gabriel with the clearance. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Linton. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Linton. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior played into space. Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was close. Musiala. Rudiger, aim forwards. Goretzka shifted upfield. Looking here to chip it through. And it's hoisted clear. Ball's gone out of play. Incoming delivery. And he's there to clear it. Alexandro. Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goretzka. Sané. Musiala. Kimmich, forwards and with intent. And the pass is intercepted. Bruno Guimaraes. Linton. Marquinhos. Gerson. Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. Ooh, delicate chip through. Gets it away. All the way through to the keeper. Oh, easy pickings there. Linton. Now it's Rafinha. Alexandro. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. Played out wide. Linton. Alexandro tries a cross. Another chance from a corner. Crossed into the box. Schlotterbeck gets rid without sophistication. And again! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. Now it's Undav. And he's managed to get free. Brandt. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Undav. And it's played forward. Can he spark a counter here? Rodrigo takes control of it and he's on the move. Rodrigo. And it's Danilo. Oh, sweet feet. Goes for a shot! Rafinha wins the duel this time. And here's Rodrigo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rodrigo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Good that. And he's picked out the run. Linton, Rafinha, Alexandro. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Alexandro stood his ground strongly. A chance to play it in. That's really well manoeuvred. Brandt. Marquinhos. Gabriel. Linton. Gabriel, gently done. Linton. Oh, that's a nice ball. Tries to get it clear. Played into the middle. And he's straight offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Germany have reclaimed it. Kimmich. Now it's Sané. And it's Sané. Gabriel. Rafinha. Alexandro. Alexandro goes on a run down the left wing. Musiala, searching pass he's played there. Buildup. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. Musiala. Moved on forwards. Rudiger. Now it's Undav. And it's Gnabry. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. Danilo. Now here's the delivery. Defending, but that'll do. Goretzka. Buildup. We are into overtime. He's going to be disappointed with that. Linton. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. Alexandro. Schlotterbeck is there and he can get that clear. Musiala. Lobbed in behind. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Sané. Brandt. It's Goretzka! It's off target and by quite a way.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Marquinhos looks to the other side. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Brazil, so both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Alexandro. Gabriel. Gerson. Now it's Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. That has been cut short. Gnabry was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gabriel. Marquinhos. And it's played forward. Rafinha. Spread out to the left. He's in a great position here. Joelinton. That's good play. And it's Alexandro. And here's Joelinton.
Joelinton really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He is through here. Kimmich. Sané. He is just caressing the ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. Kimmich. Musiala. Vinicius Junior. Could move up a gear here. Driving on and making good progress. He has found the way through. Rafinha. Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Alexandro. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Alexandro. Oh, it's played into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Brazil have got it back, and they'll have another go. Brown with the clearance. Alexandro. And here's Joelinton. Rafinha. And here's Joelinton. Alexandro delivers. Cleared away. Sané. Gabriel, aim forwards. And here's Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. Can he finish?
Brazil, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Schlotterbeck, gently done. Buildup. And here's Gnabry. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Danilo. Time. Oh, they could be caught out here. Aimed in towards the centre. Musiala. That's a nicely shaped ball. Undav! Undav! He scores! The second half off to a spectacular start. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Brazil are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Rodrigo. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred. Goretzka, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Raum. Gnabry. Rudiger shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Undav. And it's Gnabry. Gerson. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Brandt. Brazil still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Up towards the front line. Very nicely done. Undav! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brandt. Bruno Guimaraes does really well to win the ball there. Danilo. Vinicius Junior being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Nice looking ball. And the ball is out of play. Gabriel. Matheus Cunha. Alexandro picks it up now. Alexandro. He's dealt with that well. Bruno Guimaraes. Matheus Cunha. Alexandro. Oh, nice touch. It'll be a throw-in. Matheus Cunha. Real chance! And the ball's come loose here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Gabriel, your impression so far, Jim?
Brazil are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Gnabry. And it's Goretzka. Sané. Musiala. Kimmich's cross. Tries to get it clear. Here come Brazil on the counter. And here's Vinicius. Vinicius Junior! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rudiger. Oh, well measured. Calmly anticipates. Rodrigo. Danilo. Marquinhos. Gerson. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Guimaraes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Sané. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kimmich. Musiala. And that is out of play. Bruno Guimaraes. Gerson. Marquinhos. Danilo looks to get on the end of this. Rodrigo. And the flag has stayed down. Matheus Cunha. Gerson. Played back in. Matheus Cunha. Spread out to the left. Matheus Cunha. Played towards the other side. What a throw in. Gerson. Done delicately. And he thumps it clear. And it's Danilo. Now it's Rodrigo. Danilo has it in a wide position. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Sané. Sané. Short changes him with that pass. Alexandro, and the keeper's got it again. Matheus Cunha. Gabriel. Goretzka. Rudiger. Rudiger forwards and with intent. Marquinhos. Matheus Cunha. Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. Great work on the overlap. Oh, what a climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
This was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
And here's Sané. And here's Sané. Sané. That's tidy. There are a few waiting for it. Brand, and he shoots! That has been knocked clear. That's good running with the ball. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Schlotterbeck, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Gerson. Danilo. Rodrigo. Danilo. Gnabry. Buildup. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Brandt. Musiala. And it's Kimmich. Kimmich drives forward on the overlap.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chance is gonna beg him.
Brazil can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Rodrigo. Goretzka. Rudiger. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry. Showing good feet. Gnabry plays it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Raul. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Marquinhos clears it away. It's run loose here. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Brandt. Brandt. And here's Undav! Oh, and that should have been two.
Undav really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Bruno Guimaraes. Matheus Cunha. Gabriel. Rodrigo. Out to the right. Gerson. Rodrigo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Raum. Goretzka. Musiala. And it's Sané. Kimmich. And here's Sané. Sané. And it's hoisted clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Over to the left. Alexandro tries a cross.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Schlotterbeck. Moved on forwards. Undav played out towards the right wing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bruno Guimaraes with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken. That's a good ball. Rao. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Germany clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Alisson sends that a long way. Brandt.
Germany surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Rafinha. Swings it across. Tries to get it clear. Out for a throw. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes looking for a runner. Danilo gets into some space. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Danilo with the cross. Keeper's dealt with that. It's a throw-in.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Kimmich. Brazil must do something here and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Gabriel. Marquinhos. Aim forwards. Raum gets over and intercepts. Musiala. Schlotterbeck. Sane, who's set up one goal so far. Kimmich, gently done. And it's played forward. Alexandro. Thinks one through. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Chance for a shot! He scored!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Brazil really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
They'll have one final crack at it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Sane. Undav. Out to the left it goes. Gnabry. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gabriel attempts a clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he get onto this? Needs a quality cross. Oh, he's in! Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's found a way through. Hit into the middle. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. And he's there to get it away. Lucas Paqueta have it back and can go again. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Oh, some tackle that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the finish! And here's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha! A real chance and a real let-off.
good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lucas Paqueta. Gabriel. That's really well manoeuvred.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Oh, that's nice. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Danilo makes the interception. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Aim forwards. He's got away. Danilo. Has found him in acres of space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties. Boy, you can feel the tension. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Bundav is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Coolly into the bottom corner.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Gnabry is second man up. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Brazil looking to draw level.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Sane is the third man to step forward. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Brandt is the fourth man to step up. No, he's fluffed it.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Lucas Paqueta is able to finish it here. He's buried it, and he's won it. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought